So Tough Talk is a registered Christian charity, and we travel this country and other countries, predominantly working in prisons, but we work with the homeless, we work in with Christian festivals like this one here, churches, and basically we tell our stories, we share our testimonies, the lives we had and how Jesus came into our lives, and as a backdrop to that, we do powerlifting demonstrations. So my name's Ian and I grew up in East London. Started bodybuilding as a young man. Bodybuilders stand on stage showing off their physiques, and so I was competing and putting oil on my body and showing off my physique as a young man. But I went off the rails. I started taking anabolic steroids. Ended up in hospital because of the abuse of the steroids. A friend of mine died because of the abuse of the steroids. I got involved also with a gang that had birthed out of a football hooligan organisation that were working clubs and pubs. And I basically destroyed my life as a young man with a combination of steroids and violence. One night I'm driving home from work, out of control, prison sentence hanging over my head, couldn't walk out my door without fear and paranoia, weapons all over me, as long and as far away as being a Christian as you could ever want to be. But for whatever reason, this particular night, I sat in my car, I said, God, if you're real, can you help someone like me? Can you sort me out? And I said, Jesus, if you're real, could you forgive me for what I've just done? And suddenly I felt this incredible sense of peace and love, joy. I felt an incredible sense of that God was real. I went home that night, fell asleep, started to go to this local church, which was a difficult thing for someone like me. I didn't know what was going on, but I went there because I thought that was God, and you find God in church, don't you? And someone pulled me aside and said, Ian, God is a spirit. Spirit of God's touched your life, but you need to turn around and go the other way from where you've been going. All that violence, the guys you're with, turn the other way. I started following Jesus Christ over 27 years ago. If it wasn't for my faith in Jesus, I would have been dead years ago.
Give this man a big clap, people, please. God bless you.